All right. Is everybody's mic on? Check. Yep. All right, we've got 4 prompts, so if we run out of prompts, we're just gonna have to
we're gonna be
riff
fine.
or we'll phone a friend.
We'll be fine.
All right. Got your snack? You have enough? Slow down, buddy.
Yeah, I need to put it away.
You got 15 minutes. No, you have to eat. Have to. It was a great show. You need to
Do
eat.
you have the timer?
I got it.
Brian's got the timer.
Tyler, number? 11?
11. I think. 6, 7, 8, 9,
Is 11
10,
a lucky
11.
number?
Yeah.
Welcome to 1111 Make a Wish on this episode of the Hat Trick. Like we said, it is episode 11. We've got a good one and a sponsorship today. If I say anything illegal, just let me know here. I want to make sure I'm within the guidelines here. Without further ado, let's start up that 15-minute clock.
Who's it brought to you by?
Brought to you by Whoa. While on Earth. Whoa.
The Hat Trick is not officially sponsored by While on Earth or Whoa, as we stated. The thoughts, views, and opinions expressed here are those solely of the host of the show. And sarcasm. Also sarcasm.
Hit the whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa. Hell yeah. That's actually the first time I saw the brand in an HWPO tent. I was like, oh, it's Whoa. It's the first thing I thought of.
Hell
And
yeah.
they were like, what the hell are you talking about? Anyway, where are the prompts? Oh, they're in this box.
And there's also grapes in the box.
And there's also grapes in the box because apparently I have to eat every time now. They're food maxing me on every single
Food
episode.
maxing.
And I pretty much just looked right at it. But
That's okay.
are we in and out on?
In or out on April Fools? I am so out on April Fools.
What says the two guys who
I didn't say I was out. I didn't say I was
True.
out.
Says the one guy who tried to pull an April
Specifically,
Fool's.
like social media.
You guys
April Fools.
planned that.
Like people that post something on social media or companies that it's like, I think that's lame as fuck.
So
like
you-
an in-person April Fool's is all right, I guess.
Yeah, I think an in-person, well thought out prank is cool.
Dude,
I
we
don't care if
spent-
it's on April or not.
We spent an order of a couple billion on going to the moon April Fool's.
Fools
Totally.
Yeah.
I'm so out on that. I am so out on that.
Dude,
That
was so
You're more
awesome.
in on like that aspect of it though. Like that's a good April Fool's out of NASA.
That's really running out the ground ball.
That is really
like
running
billions of dollars of freaking space launch, faking the whole like, oh, we're in space, look at my hair, we're not in gravity, they're really going the extra mile with that.
I mean, and on April 1st, excellent stuff. Honestly, I got to give it to him. Go ahead.
No, I just like a well-planned, thought-out prank. So I'm a fan of an April Fool's joke.
100%.
Yeah.
At all times.
Yeah.
I think
At all times?
At all times.
All times.
I think that we need to April Fools more.
Like more months need to have the fools.
Just
for
like
the first.
it kind of goes up by one. January, it's January 1st. Well, you can't change April 1st. So maybe that's the thing. On May, it's May 2nd. On June, it's June 3rd. And then you're just like,
Okay.
oh, haha, June 3rd.
Well, because I do think, I do think one of the conspiracy theories is April 1st. The reason that they call it April Fool's Day is because April 1st is actually supposed to be the first day of the year, the calendar year. But this is back to a conversation we've already had. September, October, like Oct should be the 8th month of the year, not the 10th. Nov is 9, so November should be the 9th, and April should be the 1st.
I think he's talked about this too much.
We did
He's
talk
already-
about it.
Yeah, he's
Whoa.
I'm
talked
just
about
saying,
this.
April
Did he
1st, that's
really?
why.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's why it's April 1st.
Give him an inch, he'll take a mile, Rick.
I think it's fascinating how much time he spends on social media.
Listen, COVID was a long time. All right, all right COVID was a long time.
6 years.
I
And then
wasn't.
we
I
go
know.
into any office situation when he's in there and it's just...
Yeah.
What? Come on, you
I
guys.
do think that we need to blow up the internet though.
Yeah, how do you do
Reboot.
that?
We need a reboot of the internet.
We just need an EMP, a good old EMP in the sky. That's my thought.
Yeah. Just
you-
kind of wipe it clean, wipe the slate.
Dude,
Are you ready to scavenge for food and water?
Isn't that what they did to Stryker?
Dude,
Didn't
honest-
some people like hack into Stryker and then they just like erased all the information? They didn't even try to sell it or
correct.
do anything
There
with
was
it?
no
Yeah,
ransom.
yeah,
They
yeah.
just controlled all the
Yeah, fuck you guys.
210,000 devices, some of which were personal. Now, some of their personal items, obviously, if they're iPhones or even I'm not sure with Android, are backed up to a cloud, so they got all the personal stuff back likely. But like 210,000 devices, just.
Really?
And I don't even know what Stryker does. Medical equipment?
Yeah.
Device. Yeah.
Yeah. They make all
It
sorts
was
of
probably
devices.
Iran.
Yeah, but we're watching, shout out to the show Paradise on Hulu. We're watching that right now.
They were talking about
It's a post-apocalyptic type situation, and basically like the elites of the elites went to an underground bunker during this event that we actually kind of shout out. Not an asteroid, but it was like a super volcano, kind of messed up the whole Earth type situation. And yes, to your question of like, I think it would be good to go back in time and just have everything erased a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
the 90s
Pull it
were
back.
awesome.
90s?
The 90s were awesome.
See, I feel like.
You
All right,
wanna go
well, I mean, I want to go further
back?
back, yeah. But anyway,
I want to go further.
I want to go
I
further.
wasn't even around back then, but I want to go further back.
Excellent. I'll take the, whatever these things are, the grapes out, and we'll go ahead over to the shimmy shake. Straight at it.
Death during sex. What if you don't climax before you die?
Excellent.
Theo Von's dad died during sex.
Dude, is that confirmed?
I mean, he claims it. I don't know how you'd be able to fact check it.
Dude, his funniest bit on that was, I was the last shot out of that cannon. Because Theo was conceived by him. He was like 70 years old.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dad's from Nicaragua.
Good job saying that, by the way. I can't say that. And I literally
Makes you
can't
nervous?
say it. Yeah.
What about the African?
Dude,
one, then?
honestly, that thing that you use in like salads as a dressing that's a little bit more healthy, and then you use it as a cooking product as well, and you also use it to like clean your retainers. I can't say that word
Vinegar?
either. Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. We thought we were bad with retards last week.
I
See, the
can't say
question
it.
is like, do you live your rest of
In fact,
eternity?
If it ends in an ER, I can't say
Yeah.
it.
Do you
Well-
live the rest of eternity like edging
Blue balls.
with blue balls, you know?
That'd be terrible.
Dude, horrible.
Yeah.
Horrible.
So then I almost think it's not worth the risk.
How many people do you think die per year, like in coitus?
I don't know. Do you want me to ask?
Yeah, I
That's
got-
a good ask.
All right,
That's
you guys fill some
huge ask.
time here.
Yeah, I mean, because like
What did you call it? In coitus?
coitus.
Coitus.
Post-coital means after
Wow.
intercourse, sexual intercourse, that would be.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez.
Yeah. This guy.
How
This guy.
many people?
Loser.
Oh, what update did I see this morning? Oh, I saw a big update on something being sold. Was there more negotiations within CrossFit this morning? Something happened. Something
We
happened.
reached a ceasefire with Iran.
That.
Oh. Sold?
Just completely.
So the Strait of Hormuz was sold.
That's right. Hey,
No, but Dave Castro did say in his last week in review that,
That
if
he
he
should
wasn't
be-
made CEO, then he doesn't know what he would do. Which is a really kind of a veiled threat. seems
what?
like.
What?
He thinks he should be CEO of CrossFit.
Okay.
And if he's not made CEO by the current board or new ownership,
They haven't picked a CEO.
no, he doesn't know like what he would do, or at least he says he's been thinking about it a lot and he wasn't ready to share on his last week in review.
Wow.
Yeah. I wasn't surprised
holy
that he
shit,
said he
don't-
thought he deserved to be CEO, but
You weren't surprised about that?
no,
I just
he's
don't-
been it before in
Yeah.
an interim period.
Right. Yeah, what, like a month?
I think he handed it off afterwards because he wanted to focus on the games, but yeah, it was like maybe a little bit longer than a month.
To be honest, I think CrossFit's, oh God, this is such a hard take for me to have, but I think CrossFit's only take after seeing all this High Rock stuff is to just fucking sell out on the games. I think it's the only thing that drives
What do you mean,
enough
sell
attention.
off the
Like
games?
sell it to a big
Or-
brand?
No. Just like that's the only thing they lean into from a marketing perspective, and they just go super hard on that. But they figure out some way to partner with something like Xenom, which they kind of technically have. It's a CrossFit affiliated whatever, and they have to get more people going through competitions based on all of the hype of High Rocks and things of that nature.
I don't think that's bad.
It's just because like, how are they selling High Rocks affiliates right now? They're selling it through the hype of the competition. So they're going through a competitive route to affiliate people.
What
And
do you get for being a High Rocks affiliate?
No clue, couldn't tell you. Do you know?
I mean, they just steal the affiliation that CrossFit has. You just get to use the name. There's no support. There's no.
That's
equipment.
how I think it's just a marketing.
What for? What $2,000
There's no actual.
a year?
I think it might be around that. I think there's no actual like education or value added there. It's literally that shit is gonna go away. Like it's gonna be a fad in 10 years.
It'll be a Tough Mudder.
I'm not going to say nobody's going to be doing high rocks,
It's
but it's
exactly
going to be
what
a thing
Tough
in the
Mudder and
past.
Spartan races were.
Yeah.
It'll be a Tough Mudder.
Once somebody runs a 50-minute, nobody's going to want to do the individual anymore. The teams are going to go 42 minutes, and we'll call it quits.
Yeah, it's a fad for sure.
Yeah, but I think, what do you think originally sold a lot of people through like the hype of CrossFit? Was it the games that drew a lot of the attention? Once people were in, they started seeing all of that stuff, and so all of the hype was built around this really strong competitive community, community surrounded around competition and that kind of culture there. And next thing you know, you had this peak, you see the games explode, and then you see affiliates drop down. That's my point, is I was like, I think that the most stable that CrossFit, or most hype that CrossFit has ever had, was when the competitive scene was at its height. And I really honor what Greg Glassman was trying to do, is like, it's not about those people, which I completely agree. It is not about the competitive athletes. CrossFit is not about the competitive athletes. But my point is was it the games that drew so much attention that we could therefore help the people that it didn't matter for?
Sure,
I think
it
it's
drew
the most.
attention.
Right.
I think it's hard to discern because both of them were growing kind of at the same time.
Both the affiliate model and the games.
And the games.
Right.
Yeah.
So
But like-
that's my point, is like that might be a good thing that Castro, who's also the games leader, is at the top to try to bring hype back to the games to then blend that into the affiliate model. The problem is I don't know if CrossFit can reinvigorate that much hype unless they did something that was more broad and open from a competitive standpoint, like a Xenom, where we have now 2,000 athletes going through every weekend, multiple times a year.
Yeah, but 200,000 people sign up to do the Open. So
Yeah.
even if you have 100 of those events, you're still just sniffing at what the Open was able to
And weren't
do.
there like 45,000 people that did the quarterfinals?
Yeah.
I thought it was a record number. And here's something that I thought that I just had is, yes, high rocks is like super accessible to a certain degree. How many like out of shape, overweight people do you see doing a high rocks? Like probably near zero. But how many overweight, out of shape people do you see going into a CrossFit gym? I think there's quite a bit.
Good amount.
I actually think the stream is flowing the opposite direction. I think more likely people are going to recognize or see or be turned on to functional style training by High Rocks, and then they're going to go to a CrossFit affiliate to train for it.
Because
I
that's
don't
where
think
most
they're
High
actually
Rocks
going to go
affiliates
to
are.
a High Rocks affiliate. Why do you need a High Rocks affiliate if you can just get the same style of training and similar movement patterns at a CrossFit gym?
I don't think they know that though.
Well, where do you think the high rocks affiliates are?
In CrossFit gyms.
In CrossFit gyms. So like you have CrossFit without high rocks. You don't have high rocks without CrossFit.
Do we know any dual partnered?
Yeah.
Yeah. Schmooze, Schmitty.
Gotcha. Which apparently I've since heard that they're being kicked out of that gym.
Yeah, they're
I didn't know
blending
that.
with CrossFit
I thought
Singles.
they were going to have both locations.
No.
Oh no.
But apparently rent went up too high in the one place. They're out of there.
I don't
Or
know
maybe
for
there's
sure. I
something
think
else.
they're gonna redo that.
Guys, I
shopping
like where that
complex
went.
it is.
I like where that went, Tyler.
Yeah. All right. Here we go. One
Hopefully
of your
it's not just one that you're picking.
best ways to eat bread.
Oh.
For instance, toasted or nah, topped or nah,
Ooh,
type of
I love-
bread.
Actually, yeah.
Best
I like
way?
this.
Well, what type of bread?
Well, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
What kind of bread?
Yeah.
I mean,
We're
everything-
spoiled. We get
we're
all types of
spoiled.
different sourdoughs
Yes.
from Lori. We get everything.
Shout out
We
Lori
get
Pruitt, LP
blueberry
Creative
lemon.
Designs.
We get cinnamon swirl. So to me, it kind of depends a little bit. If it's just a plain like everything or sourdough loaf, I'll eat it with just no toasted, just butter.
Yeah.
You
No
gotta have
toast,
butter on the
just
bread.
butter.
It doesn't matter if it's toasted or not.
And we're saying by itself here.
yes.
Best way to have bread by
Well,
itself.
I think they were also like on a sandwich. Is what one thing Zoe mentioned, but I think we just assume you're just eating the
Right.
bread.
LP's bread, fresh out of the oven, no toast needed whatsoever.
Because it's still a little warm.
As it kind of ages, that crunch within a good toast with the butter that's able to melt and absorb inside, not get soggy,
Yeah.
but absorb inside of the bread and really just infuse its DNA within that. That is goated. Okay, that's LP's bread.
Yeah.
Now let's go to the store and let's buy just like your typical brioche loaf or a white whatever. I think if you're going sandwich style, again, this gets away from the just by itself. But if you're going sandwich style, nothing like a good like mushy into that.
It's gotta be
sandwich.
soft for
Mushy
me,
is a hard,
yeah.
soft. Mushy was a hard word there. But if I'm going with a little bit of peanut butter on that little toast right there,
Ooh.
we're going back to the toast. We're going back to the toast. Give me
so
that
it gets a
crunch.
little
So
with the,
peanut
melty?
butter's a topping
For sure.
dude, I
Crunchy or
hated it
creamy?
until I was 14 years old.
Crunchy
Hated-
or creamy?
He's a creamy kind of guy.
I'm
for
a creamy
sure.
kind of guy.
Yeah,
but
I figured.
I'm also stirring.
Oh, you stir the butter?
Stir that peanut butter because then
that oil.
you don't have to use a spoon and contaminate the spoon to get it on the bread or whatever it might be.
jelly?
Yeah. So what you can exactly because then you're gonna have
Yeah.
to use a spoon or do you use two separate spoons? That seems like
And
a
then
waste.
that's inefficient.
Exactly. And
You stir
so
it with a knife, you can use the knife.
you can just you stir it with a knife. I'm saying originally that first time, but then the rest of the times it's absorbed well enough that you can just pour on.
Oh, what? Wow.
Done a lot
Think
of
about it
thinking
for
about
another
this.
second.
But then they also like, okay, so what part of the bread? Do you like the butt of the bread
Yeah.
or one of the middle
Yeah, I'm a
pieces?
nub
I
guy.
love a nub guy.
At the ends?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
crust.
I'm okay with that for like a burrito stuff, but for LP's bread, straight down the center.
Oh, yeah,
Straight up
well, that's
center.
the biggest slice.
Oh, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. I'm a volume guy when it comes to bread.
I
Give
always
me
try
the
to-
most bread and I'm in.
I always try to peek because we get it about on Tuesdays, right? And Zoe's already eaten the
Half
like
of it.
the small side of one side, and so I try to max my bread consumption while we're in the middle, and then taper off towards Zoe has the other side.
Smart.
So,
Smart.
dude, it's playing chestnut checkers. That's all it is.
Chestnut
Gentlemen,
checkers.
what's coming up in the world? We got a couple of people running a marathon, halves, and 10Ks this
Yep,
weekend
yep.
at the Go Marathon.
Yep.
I just realized that we have to be there and ready to run at 6:45 in the morning.
Woof!
Spending the night over here?
But I'm still, I mean, if we're land partying, we're land partying, and I'm sleeping on my table up above the bathrooms. I'll
Yeah.
get it done wherever.
A land party would be fun for sure.
Right.
That's on Saturday or Sunday?
Friday.
No, when's
Friday night.
when's the marathon?
Saturday morning. Yeah.
Yeah, Saturday. We 2 weeks ceasefire, so nothing in the news cycle. College basketball's over.
Huge question I had on that. Will gas prices be adjusted at all over the
No,
next 2 weeks?
probably not. No,
Man,
no.
Killing me!
I doubt it. I mean,
I'm gonna have to move in.
We'll take you.
Excellent, gentlemen. Well, that is another edition of the Hat Trick, brought to
See
you
you on the
by
streets.
Whoa While on Earth.
Whoa.
see you next week.
See you next
Running
week.
through the six
With my woes.
Coming closer, know
know
that
what
I'm a
That
mess.
should be a commercial.
Tangled up in
and by the
wires,
way-
I can't catch my breath. I run. Falling deeper, I cannot confess. Drowning in the chaos, I can't catch my breath. I run. Catch my Coming closer, know that I'm a mess. Tangled up in wires.
So these While on Earth shoes just dropped. Not bad, comfy? Yeah, really light. Perfect for the gym. The name is a reference to the moon landing. The greatest April Fool's joke ever.
of the host of the show.